Ahoy my hatchlings! And today we are going to be showing you a Spleef arena using some of the new mechanics in the snapshots for 1.16. So currently we are in snapshot 20W14A, and we are way above the nether roof. We're currently in the soul sand biome, which is not where I recommend you build this at all, because you're going to get gas all over the place and that's going to be awful. But let's go ahead and show you some of the new mechanics and how we can interact them together in order to create this very cool, very functional arena. So, whoopsie, I need to turn around. So, the first big thing that we use is how we fill up the arena. And we use these things here, which are which are the new basalt generators. So now if we go ahead and break a bunch of this stuff here, we are able to generate new basalt. Just press this button, and the basalt will come out of here and start being generated. Now this does seem to create a lot of lighting updates, which is probably not great. So these actually work really simply. So these ones use a horizontal style compared to the vertical style that I have previously shown on this channel. So just have an ice block here, a soil block here. We just drop down here, and we stick ourselves a sticky piston here. And then we come over here, and let's just block this off here. We stick ourselves a lava bucket here, and it forms into basalt. And then you just push this up. You stick a normal piston on top, like this. So this pushes up, then this pushes over. And just above that, just stick a piece of Obsidian or some sort of immovable object. Furnaces are probably going to be your easiest bet, and you just are able to fill this whole thing up. So the inside of this arena here is 20 blocks wide, because our piston push limit is 12. And so you can push up to here, but this block, if you break it, you don't fall through, so you can't exactly use that for this whole setup. But this is a really nice, simple setup. The next thing that we can add into here that's new are these respawn anchors. So these guys here, and these guys work very nice and simply. Just go ahead and toss in some glowstone into here. Let me grab some glowstone. Oops, that's the wrong button. Just grab some glowstone and just toss it in here. And this is basically the number of times that you can respawn here. So you're able to determine the number of lives that you want for the number of people on your team, as well as how many lives you want total. The last thing is basalt has the same hardness as terracotta. So what that means is that you can actually break this with just haste 1. And one of the nice things about being on the nether roof is that you can in fact use these beacons. Now with the beacon this small, you'll want it in the middle or on the edge. But all those things come together to create a very nice and simple Spleef arena if you want to play it. Also, the respawn anchors have the nice addition that, so after you die your third time, you will just not be able to spawn back up here, and you will be functionally out of the game. So it's a great way to track lives and combine everything together. So this is a really cool little system here. And we were able to get everything pretty nice and compact. Now, we have a clock here. Now, I think this could go quite a bit faster, but just with the clock as we have it set up here, because we have these delays here, and I didn't use a bunch of repeaters. Instead, I just used a longer delayed repeater. This clock has 2 items in it, and in order to have this run back and forth long enough so it fully fills up, so for instance, if we just do this, we should be able to see all the way across. Just go like this real quick. And we press this button here, and this is just a simple, simple comparator clock, or comparator pulse extender. And we see that this stuff just pushes everything right back in place and fills it all back up, ready for the next person to use it. So this is a really cool and simple machine. Now, I probably wouldn't recommend building this in this biome, and honestly I might not even recommend building it in the nether. It might make sense to build these respawn points in the nether with a nether portal right in front of it that they can run into the overworld and then drop into the Spleef arena on the overworld, just so that way you don't get a lot of mobs spawning everywhere. Also, by building this way up in the air, we actually have basically a respawn timer where the person falls through, and it takes a while for them to fall all the way down and die. And I would suggest putting something at the bottom there for you to be able to collect the pickaxes, because you will need an efficiency 5 pickaxe while running haste 1 on these beacons. We have haste 1, as you can see. But that's really all there is to it. This is a very simple, very cool little machine, and there will be a world download in the description. So with that, I've been Splashes. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye!